Alright, hi friends. We are going to take a look at our magnesium and hydrochloric acid demo, so find that in your notebook, and I'll walk you through the demonstration. So we are going to take magnesium metal and react it with hydrochloric acid, and with that reaction it is going to produce hydrogen gas and this magnesium chloride. So we're going to use the hydrogen gas for this reaction to help us see how long the reaction takes. Okay, so it's going to bubble, form this gas, and we're going to see how long our reaction takes depending on the structure of the substance. So we're going to take a look at a powder versus ribbon for magnesium. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. We've got a piece of magnesium ribbon here, so it's thin, but it's all one chunk. And then we've got magnesium powder down in this beaker here. Okay, so to start us off, I cut off the piece of magnesium ribbon and measured its mass at 0.057 grams, and then measured the same amount for the magnesium powder. All right, so same amount of each substance. So you can take a second, maybe pause, observe what they look like, make some recordings in that next column of what they look like. Okay, so this one is powdery. I think there was a little bit of water in my beaker, so it's stuck to the side. Okay. All right, so now we're going to react, and we're going to do one at a time. You can make some observations while they react, and then we're going to record how long the reaction takes. So I'm going to move this out of the way for now so we can see our timer, stopwatch. Move this a little closer for us. And we're going to start with the magnesium powder in our beaker. Now the other thing we have here is a graduated cylinder, and it has 15 milliliters of the hydrochloric acid. And we're going to be reacting the same amount of the acid with both types of magnesium. So I'm going to pour this in all at once and hit play so we can see how long it takes. All right, so you can already see that it is reacting. All right, we've got, move that a little bit so it's not so reflective. We've got lots of bubbles forming. They're all around the outside edge of our beaker. The other thing I can tell you is that it is getting warm, even a little hot. So you can think about what that means about our reaction. We've still got bubbles, so we're going to let it keep going. When the bubbles stop, that's when I'm going to stop our timer. Alright, looks like we are getting there. Still a few bubbles going on the edges. Bring it out so you can see. And it looks like that's done. So we'll record 1 minute and 14 seconds for our first reaction here. So 1 minute, 14 seconds. You can record that and maybe pause for a second, write down any observations you made during that time. All right, we're going to reset our timer and reset for our second experiment. I'm going to zoom this in just a little more so we can see that reflection all the way. All right, same idea. We've got our magnesium strip now, hydrochloric acid. I'm going to dump it all in at once and press play. Alright, you can notice that the bubbles are just forming right around that magnesium, so it's kind of staying more concentrated. We have larger bubbles now. Still nice and smoky, still getting a little warmer, but taking longer to heat up. Get it so you guys can see a little better. An odd reflection. There we go. There's our little piece of magnesium still going. a full minute. Remember, our first one took 1 minute 14 seconds. So we're comparing to that. Alright, it's officially taking longer than our first one. Alright, a few little pieces broke off. It is still going, and we can stop. Alright, so that second one took a little more time. We got 1 minute and 39 seconds. Alright, so there is our data. So think about your reaction, your observations. Make sure you write those down, and then we've got 4 analysis questions to go with that, and answer those in your notebook. All right, thanks guys.